It's the bald and the beautiful. They know all about you. Everything from Nashville to Hollywood on My Country 96.1.
We start with Eric Church, who is a special guest of Kenny Chesney at the Sphere in Vegas. Chesney has started another run of shows there, and Church comes on stage, performs some songs, forgot the words of Springsteen at one point. The Sphere must have gotten to him. By the way, in other Eric Church news, he will be live streaming 3 sold-out shows at the famous Red Rocks, July 6th, 7th, and 8th, in honor of the 20th anniversary of his debut album, Sinners Like Me. So when that comes around, we'll have some more info on where you can find that. Pretty cool. The local tournament, of course, the big major, the U.S. Open, Wyndham Clark. He had the lead on Thursday, and he held the lead. Crazy conditions in Shinnecock, a lot of wind for a lot of days, and the scores were not fantastic for the most part, but he held on barely at 4 under. Wyndham Clark, his second U.S. Open victory, this one out in Shinnecock. Rod Stewart needed oxygen in Utah on stage. He almost fainted. He held on to a couple of things. He sat down. They brought oxygen out to him. He continued on with the show. Now, you may recall he canceled a show in San Diego about a week ago due to possible health issues. Here's the other factor, and I had to ChatGPT this. Utah has the elevation very much like Denver, right? I was thinking, Utah is not far from Colorado, so I'm like, let me check the elevation of Utah. The average elevation in the state of Utah is about 6,000 plus feet, depending on where you're at. So there is definitely a high elevation like you would see maybe in the city of Denver, things like that over in Colorado, the bordering state. So, a couple of factors could have been at play there. Rod Stewart, okay, though. Anne Hathaway, expecting her 3rd child. Congratulations. Some sad news from the world of TV. Legendary producer-director James Burrows passed at the age of 85. He is responsible in part for Cheers, Taxi, Frasier, Will and Grace, Bob Newhart, and The Mary Tyler Moore Show. I remember vividly as the Cheers credits were playing, the name James Burrows would come up there on the screen. And Taxi, one of my favorites of all time. Passed at 85, James Burrows. Toy Story 5 over the weekend, $160 million. That is the biggest opening of 2026. Congrats to Olivia Rodrigo. Her album debuts at number 1. It's pretty good. I took a listen. My kids love it too. They say there's no skips on the Olivia Rodrigo album. Sad news from Madison Square Garden over the weekend. A band named Goose was performing a concert. I don't know this band. I have no clue. Never heard of them. Maybe in passing I heard the name. But they were performing at Madison Square Garden, and a fan fell from one of the top sections and passed away after the fall at MSG. I was thinking, sad, terrible, as sad as it is. Lucky that fan didn't fall on top of another fan. I don't know the exact details. Maybe they did, but that would have been pretty bad. So I'm not sure exactly how it happened, but sad news there. And also, Justin Carey, the bass player from the band Sixpence None the Richer, passed at the age of 50 from a stroke unexpectedly. TV today, World Cup, and also NBC with American Ninja Warrior. There you have it, your bald and the beautiful entertainment, everything from Nashville to Hollywood. Got a mixed bag the next couple of days. We're going to get some clouds and rain this afternoon. Could have some thunderstorms later today. Tomorrow, also kind of on and off clouds, rain. You could see a peak of sunshine. It starts to get better Wednesday. Wednesday, Dublin deck looks like perfect 80-degree sunshine once again. My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.